LifeCare Ambulance is proud to be an official partner of the Memphis Grizzlies and FedEx Forum. At LifeCare, they wear their hearts with pride. Their passion is their people. They want you to love what you do and where you do it. Their employee-driven culture encourages a healthy work-life balance and supportive work environment. They invest in your success and well-being so that you can provide the best care for the patients that they serve. Join the incredible team of EMTs and paramedics in Memphis, Nashville, and across the nation today. Learn more at lifecareamb.com.
10 feet ahead of you, catch me in something you'll never do. I turn around and I level you, no motivation is needed. Look, I put myself on the pedestal, this is incredible.
Take your fandom to the next level with the official Grizzlies app. Go all access and behind the scenes.
It's got to be heavy defense. That's where it starts for us.
Personalized to where you are and who you are. Get easy access to ticketing, the game day guide, and your own app customization right at your fingertips. Upgrade your experience and download the Grizzlies app today.
There was some sad news coming out of the WWE. Michael Jones, also known as Virgil, passed away. He's a Virginia Union alum, so he graduated from an HBCU. He got his start in Memphis, right?
Oh, man, you're absolutely right. He started in Memphis in 1985.
Get all of your HBCU sports and culture news by tuning in to HBCU Huddle with CJ Hurt and Mike Wallace. New episodes drop every Thursday on grindcitymedia.com, YouTube, and Spotify.
Funny thing about gas, people constantly complain about the price of gas. Those same people that will complain about paying $2.80 for a gallon of gas
will drive right around the corner. Yeah,
$9 for a cup this big.
Yep, I am people.
Can you believe these gas prices? Give me a $12 cup
Yep.
of coffee.
I am those people.
It's wild out there, man.
The Gary Parrish Show, live weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Anticipate each challenge. Make a quick response. Capitalize on every opportunity and win. Greatness won't wait. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle. Play hard. Bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by January 12th, and you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account and be entered into our Grizzmas drawing. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
I will take High School Musical with my fifth and final pick because it is a sports movie. You do got to get your head in the game. I love High School Musical. I love musicals. Sports and musicals can coexist in this beautiful world. What a beautiful, beautiful movie. Even though High School Musical 1 is not even the best of the High School Musicals.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Heart Royal Flush Tour 2024. November 14th, FedEx Forum. A journey through the hits and timeless classics. The iconic band returns with special guests. Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin Evening. Tickets on sale now at heart-music.com. Heart with Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin Evening. Produced by AEG Presents.
Don't worry, Be Fluffy World Tour.
The minute you get into a brand new relationship, like magic, you know who really notices just how happy you are, guys? Other women, not your woman. Look how happy he is. I bet I can change that.
Friday, May 10th, FedEx Forum. Get your tickets now at fluffyguy.com. Don't miss a Memphis Don't Worry, Be Fluffy World Tour.
This is an actual good shoe.
Yeah, it looks like
this
a good
is a
shoe.
real good shoe.
What you think about him, KJ?
She likes Cheetos.
Like Cheetos?
Yeah, you're nice.
You like Cheetos?
For kids, yeah.
That's what I mean. For kids,
For kids,
1,000%.
Yeah.
And honestly, if I was still playing basketball, I played in brightly colored shoes. I wore pink shoes a lot of the time or purple shoes. Like, I like that. The Sneak Fest Show, live Tuesdays at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show, presented by Caesars Sportsbook on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
Once in your life, won't you do what feels right instead of waiting for the next big compromise? Stop running your mouth, get out of the house, get yourself downtown and shake it all out tonight. I don't have friends that pitch fork or enemy. No sexy heroin addiction plaguing me, but I can still get down.
Here we go. It's noon on GrindCityMedia.com. It's Chris Vernon Show. Welcome. It's the Tuesday, April 30th, 2024 edition of the show. Today on the show, it's the Tuesdays with Tony. Tony Allen will be here, brought to you by ESCO. There were a couple of NBA playoff series that ended last night. The Pelicans have been sent to Cancun or Galveston, Texas, or wherever they were sent to. The Los Angeles Lakers are done after Jamal Murray did them in. Another series had some interesting things take place last night. We got more going on tonight. We'll get to all the news and notes today. Tony Allen's going to join us. Let's do it. Turn it up.
Once in your life, won't you do what feels right instead of waiting for the next big thing to strike? Stop running your mouth, get out of the house, get yourself downtown and shake it all out.
Yeah. Hope everybody's having a good day. All right, we got a ton of stuff to get to on the show today. Last night was quite the eventful evening in the NBA that may very well hold the keys to whoever is going to win the championship this year. We will get to all of it. Before I get to anything, I welcome John Roser to the show. John Roser, a.k.a. the Cologne Ranger, the Body Spray Bandit, Senior Sec, a.k.a. Johnny Backpole, Johnny Bearcat, the Grim Roser, John Asparagus, Johnny Duckon, John Lance, John Garoppolo. He is Yogi. Hello, John.
It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day.
It is a beautiful
It's
day.
a beautiful day.
Shouts to Jamal Murray.
Jamal Murray.
We love you. Devin Walker's here. He is the microphone mangler, Senor Quasadilla, Mr. Math, Navajo, the reporter, the photographer. Sir
It is a beautiful day. How nice of K-Dot to wait till the Lakers get eliminated.
That's
for
right.
him to destroy a Canadian.
West Coast needed a win.
The West
Coast
needed
to
win.
win.
I'm glad.
K-Dot provided that.
I'm glad it's one that doesn't make me stay up until midnight to record.
A Tuesday morning.
That's right.
He waited till the morning for you.
Tuesday. Special teams, special players.
Special plays, baby. Shout out.
All right. So, anyways, last night the Lakers were done in by Jamal Murray. I don't know if they have come to their postseason media availability yet, but I would imagine that both LeBron and AD are going to show up in full-on, basically mummy costumes.
Yes.
Right? Because last night, as I was watching that game unfold, there were two different times that I sent to you guys instant memes from highlight of hoops, or what hoops? What am I?
House
what
of
am I-
Highlights,
House
bro.
of
You
Highlights.
sound like Jamal Charles.
I know, I do. House of Highlights, Dunk Central, etc. And it was like, pray for AD, pray for LeBron, pray for Porzingis, pray for KCP. Everybody's getting prayed for.
Yeah.
Last night.
Yeah.
And then no prayers for Jamal Murray, who
he
was
didn't need 'em.
warming up for the game with a massive wrap around his calf, and then looked none the worse for wear, and did for the second time this series, the Lakers. Tony Allen joins us every Tuesdays for Tuesdays with Tony, brought to you by Esco. He is where? Where are you, Tony?
Oh man, I'm at a violence prevention conference. Where we
prevent violence.
Yeah, try to stop violence, man. Interrupting, the guys that's at high risk of potentially being shot or doing a shooting. You know what I mean?
In Chicago?
No, in New York, man. Stop the violence, man. Stop the violence.
It's in New York.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you. Who else is a part of this?
Oh, I'm with a co-founder of what's it, One City, Kobe Williams.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Joakim Noah, and these guys, put me in the right place to understand the language, when we speaking about curing the violence and violence interruption.
So one of the things that I want to talk to you about this real quick, because you and I, years and years ago, when we did Tony Allen Karaoke Night, you'll remember it was brought to you by JIF, which is a program that is like that here in Memphis, right? Juvenile intervention and faith-based follow-up. And I remember you always having a profound impact on these kids. And then these kids would get up there and they would tell their stories. And they would say, I would get home from school and then I would get involved with the wrong people. And then it became I wasn't even going to school and I was involved with the wrong people. And I am so lucky to be alive because one day I was standing out here. I remember one of the kids standing up and he told this story about he could feel like 3 bullets go right by his head as he was running away from some problems. And then he was tackled by police. He got arrested, whatever. So he was in this program now, and he's like, I've got like basically a second chance at life that a lot of my friends and a lot of my family don't have. And now I'm in this program. And so many people that can then come out of it and get the scare then end up becoming the greatest speakers for this, because the kids, and that's when you were so good at this, the kids saw themselves in you. There's a lot of people that can stand up there and tell people to stop the violence and this isn't the way and this isn't worth it, and there's so much more out there for you rather than what you think is cool right now. And I can say that because I was you, right? And I think that's when it becomes super powerful, because it's different if somebody like me stands up there and says, hey, this isn't the way, whatever. I mean, they can't relate to me. I didn't grow up like that. I didn't grow up where that was a huge pull for me, or that I felt at one point that my life was truly at risk. And so I can only imagine that sometimes when you're at these kind of things, as you were with JIF, you're probably looking out there and seeing yourself in many cases when you're talking to these youth that you're trying to prevent.
Yeah, most definitely. And then specifically in this conference I'm at now, it shows me how to mediate the things that's going on in the community. How to go in and talk to some of these cats who are having these beefs and, trying to calm things down, and I'm learning methods and ways to try to, put my imprint in the community, because cure violence and stopping the violence is basically, the key in trying to, some of these deaths that's happening. I mean, senseless deaths at that. So, like I said, I want to know the word and I want to know the proper ways to execute that plan and going in there to stop it. And that's why I'm here.
Yeah, and I can only imagine, like, when they're teaching you all of this stuff, do sometimes you think back to 12-year-old, 13-year-old Tony Allen and think like, geez, man, they're teaching me how to talk to younger me.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I did. It's been multiple times I've been called up in different groups while we going through breakdown, telling my story, trying to see how ways we can implement these little segments into my own community today, and like I say, I go back a lot to my neighborhood, and I thought that my voice was the way to just, talk to them and tell them, but it's an actual technique, that Cure Violence actually teaches. And like I say, I got my notepad in the other room, got a lot of notes written down, and I'm looking forward to put my boots to the ground, man, and not only just doing it back in Chicago, but implementing it in Memphis too.
Yeah, because now you have the name behind you, right?
Yeah,
kids know, and they can look up and they can see like, oh, this is the guy Kobe said was the best defender he played against or whatever, right? So you've got some gravitas rather than just the average guy already, but you still need to learn how to talk to him.
Yeah, it's a lot of supervisors, outreach workers. I mean, you name it. It's different people that form a team, to help, violent intervention. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have groups that's beefing with each other, and it ain't no point of return. And you ain't gonna be able to cure every situation, but just having the voice to hold face, having the voice to buy time to some of these senseless acts. I mean, it's all key and all part of them to cure violence.
Yeah, this is cool, man. I love to hear about you doing stuff like this. And obviously, Joakim Noah, of all the people, right? Like, I mean, obviously, now that you guys, I know, and well, you guys weren't on the team together here, right? He came after you were already gone, but man, he became. I don't think there's ever been a player that played like 6 months with the Grizzlies that became more beloved. He should have played with us when we were cracking, because God, people loved him. They did. Even we got him at the end of his career.
He yelled at me, Tony.
And people loved him. He did. He yelled at Devin.
He a good guy, man. He a good guy.
He is a good dude. He's also funny.
He is a funny dude.
You know what I mean? And obviously he's so tied in with Derek now, right? Still to this day. I saw where he like officiated his wedding.
Yeah, he did that. That was surprising. I never seen that before, but I definitely had a good time that day.
Yeah,
you were there?
Yeah, I was there.
At Derek's wedding.
Oh, snap. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I told you, him and Tony's little brother and Derek have been best buddies since what?
In.
Like they're little, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ryan and Derek go way, way, way back. All right, let's get to these games. The Lakers are done, Tony.
Man, it doesn't surprise me, man. They've been the bad team all year long, man. I mean, I think they just missing that 50-50 heart in them. I see a lot of times where they try to outscore teams, and they play that fire with fire offensive power type game. But last night it showed me, man, I didn't see a lot of multiple efforts, a lot of like tied together defensive strategies, on what the Denver Nuggets forces the defense to do. And a lot of those extra help plays came from LeBron too. And I ain't trying to pick on him or nothing, because everybody loves to hate LeBron at this type of time. But man, they need more 50-50 type players. Guys like Vanderbilt and Cam Reddish, those guys was missing in these playoff series.
Well, and you saw, and I think Vanderbilt was available and they didn't use him last night. But to your point, it's like you see in the playoffs how important that stuff is. You saw it with the Knicks when it's a nip-tuck game against the 76ers, and every 50-50 ball is going their way. Like a ball comes off the rim, and you see guys just flying at it. That's the thing that I think Denver does not get enough credit for. And it's that multiple efforts thing. They're like the pick-and-roll team, obviously, when your best players are Jokic and Murray. You're not going to look at them and think like, oh, this is a gritty grind team. And yet, ball comes off the rim, and probably the biggest shot of the game is that Murray three.
Yeah, that's off an
offensive rebound from Gordon.
Yeah, Gordon went and got it.
And KCP's like flying through the lane, trying to get a hand on something, and they're trying to strip LeBron, when they stripped him when he was at half court. Like, they do make all those hustle plays in addition to being, obviously, incredibly hard to stop offensively.
And that offensive rebound could have been prevented had you had two people boxing out one guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, those type of plays, like game-defining plays, I mean, sense of urgency plays, like you don't see that a lot. You always see a play to where somebody missed their assignment, and then they look around and they point at the other guy like, yo, what happened? Like, what happened? Why you didn't get this? Like, and you see that too much with the Lakers. So it didn't surprise me that they 4-1. They was lucky they didn't get swept, but it kind of says a lot about the Denver Nuggets. You look at those guys; they're not a super team. You can't say they're a super team. You can't say they got multiple all-stars because they only got one superstar on their team. Jamal Murray has never made an all-star team. So you look at these guys and you guys say, well, we buying into what the coach is saying. The system is definitely working. And, man, this is a team that got a grit and grind in them. I got to say that. You know, they play hard 48 minutes and they never get rattled, man. You never see that team rattled. And they know their first option is going through Joker in that high post. Like, I want to say, damn, they're free throw line. And they play out of that with him and Murray, and they put pressure on the defense, I promise you.
It's interesting because people thought, like, after they lost Bruce Brown, it was like, yo, who's going to be that person to make the little small plays? Because Bruce Brown was so big for them last year, but they still.
Well, you
got
think
Joker and Murray,
you think about those two massive shots that were hit during this series, you know, that really swung games. It's both Gordon. It's after Jokic throws up that bull crap trying to get a foul on the three from 150. It's Gordon hustling at the baseline, grabbing that ball, and then throwing it out to Porter Jr., who hits a three.
Game to play, man.
Yeah, and then it happened again last night. Like, these are massive hustle plays. Gordon has set them up for two of the most critical threes of the whole series, and it's a different series if those shots don't get taken, if the Lakers come up with those balls. And, those are plays that kind of get forgotten because the shots are always the ones that are going to get the highlights till the end of time. But those were just absolutely critical plays. And, man, you brought up the best point, Tony, about the Denver team as we watch them and the whole never get rattled. And that can sound trite, like, oh, they get down, but they never get rattled, like they still know who they are, except you watch all of these other teams, including the team that had the best record in the NBA this year, Boston. And when things don't start going their way, they will devolve into standing around. They will devolve into hero ball. Like, you see all these teams that are high-flying and playing great when everything's going well, but when it's like the 10-point run takes place against you, Denver just, like, settles down and they run their play. And then they go and get a bucket.
They know exactly where they're going. They're going to throw it to Joker. Joker's going to make the plays. If we want to double-team Joker, we know we got to be in rotation around the three-point line. Gordon stays in the dunker spot, and we're going to move this ball, and we're going to make the right play. As opposed to those other teams, like you say, you're right. They do get to playing hero ball, or it's your turn. Matter of fact, you try to win the game, and they kind of shy away from the moment. But with Joker, it's like, okay, you give it to me. I'm going to get everything right. So at first, I was trying to say Shea Gilgeous might be my MVP. But it's hard not to give it to Joker, man. It's hard. Just the way, each game they down. But, like, we're going to give it to him, and he's going to make it happen for us, man. And if you take him off that team, I don't think Denver Nuggets are the Denver Nuggets.
It's crazy. Like, bro, T.A., I feel like they didn't even play a good game, though. You know what I'm saying? They win 4-1, but they didn't.
Well, like, I had a Laker fan that was like, yeah, well, imagine if we swapped, KCP and Aaron Gordon and this guy and Porter Jr. for, who LeBron and AD have. And I said, you're missing the point.
They not all-stars.
No, the point is those guys would be amazing with Jokic. Like, it's not those guys. It's the fact that they're playing with him and Murray. As long as they've got him and Murray, I mean, basketball is amazing for the other three guys that get to be on the court.
Man, and you gotta love to play with a guy that could get us bucket at any given moment.
Yes.
On any part of the court. So just to know he's a willing passer as a big, every night you just rubbing your fingers together because it's about to come to you. Either it's a shot, a cut, or just a pass to a pass that's gonna come from a pass, and you're gonna get a bucket. It's like you gotta love, but you gotta give Coach Malone his credit too, though. You gotta give him his credit. He keep his guys stuck in the moment of executing what we need to do in the game plan, man, and that starts from the coach, man. So big shout out to Coach Malone and that coaching them out that series, because I thought the Lakers played well for each quarter in each game, but for some strange reason, bro, they just gather it together, stick it through Jokic, and execute their plays very well, man. I love it.
Well, they know each other, right? The continuity. And that's one of the things we're learning is like, that's the trick. It's like these teams that have been together and really know each other. It shows up. These games are decided in the fourth quarter. And you look at those three teams that moved on, and those top three seeds in the Western Conference demolished the bottom three seeds. All we heard all year was how deep the West is, how deep the West is. 6, 7, and 8 won one game against 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
One game.
That's crazy.
But you look at 1, 2, and 3, Oklahoma City, they've played 1 million minutes together the last 2 years. Stayed uninjured. Minnesota, 1 million minutes together, right? Like they know who they are. They got their group. And they obviously got beat in the playoffs last year against Denver and took some lumps. And then obviously Denver, who has their starting five that fits perfectly together, and they've been in every different situation. No matter what. That's also what leads to them being calm. It's like when you throw a team together and like you take like that Phoenix team, they had no time to go through a bunch of different situations.
Nah.
Or what happens when somebody defends us like this?
Yeah.
What happens when somebody defends us like this? What's our go-to? They never
It was
have
the 2K
enough
team.
minutes.
The 2K team, bro.
Yeah, they never have enough minutes to put it all together. And so now Denver's going to face Minnesota. TA,
I can't
how
wait.
impressed are you with Minnesota? I mean, they just bombed out Phoenix.
First thing first, we got to give a shout out to our boy Mike Conley. He got his troops, because he's the OG of the team. We got to give him his props, man. He the OG of that team, man.
Yep.
He got them guys ready to go and ball. They feared nobody, man. You could tell the superstars out here talking crazy to the biggest superstar of all. You know, he's ready to go out there and seek and destroy. I mean, you got a big time defender. I call him Tony Allen, a little Scottie Pippen in him. You got Jay McDaniels all over the place, shutting down your favorite player. And then, you know, we don't want to give Rudy Gobert his props, but he is going to be the defensive player of the year, this team. They #1 in defense this year. I just like the fact that, like you say, the togetherness they have, the fun that they having, and this young group, this young core that Mike got around them, man, they're forced to be reckoned with, man. But I don't know about their coach, man. I'm kind of
Had
worried.
surgery, TA.
Yeah, he
I'm worried how that's gonna go, man, moving forward, because he done a great job all year, man.
Oh, he has been great.
Shout out
And
Chris
look,
Finch, man.
the game plan that he had against Phoenix, he just destroyed them.
Yes.
Destroyed them. And obviously, look, they got personnel. They also got an awesome bench. They bring Alexander Walker off. They bring Naz Reid off. They bring Kyle Anderson off. Like, they got 8 strong dudes, and they can mix and match it. But I thought it was interesting. You brought up our old buddy Mike Conley. I saw right before that series started that they said Conley gathered all the guys and basically did the, hey, you guys have a lot longer than I do. Do this for me. You know what I mean?
And that goes to show you how much they willing to go out there and put it all on the line for their OG, man.
Yep.
Mike Conley been around the block, man. Like he said, man, it ain't that easy getting back to the Western Conference Finals. You know what I mean? And it's going to take a lot of dedication, a lot of sacrifice, a lot of us holding our hats on the defensive end and pretty much believing in each other, having that belief that we are better than anybody. We could compete with just anybody. You know what I mean? And the head of the snake, Anthony Edwards, is definitely ready to put his face on the face of the NBA card. He ready to snatch that throne from whoever got it and tell him I'm here and I see it. And
Tony, you know how likable he got to be, bro, for us to root for a team with Gogurt and Cat on it?
I know, right? Because we love the other two so much.
Like,
there's so many Timberwolves that we do like.
Yes, but it's those two are the worst, bro.
I mean, at this point, it's almost a new lane for everybody, man. You know, Durant is gone, Curry's out, LeBron just got ounced out. I mean, it's a new era, man.
I wonder how hard do you think it's going to be? And you know, Kobe kind of went through this at the end, and we never saw Kobe become like the second best guy on a team or take a back seat to anyone. Do you think that those guys are ever going to be able to do it? Because that's one of the things you've got now. You've got Wemby coming on. You've got Gilgeous-Alexander. You've got Edwards. You've got Ja Morant. You've got, all these guys. And I'm saying like those old heads, right? Like, I don't think LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and I don't know about Curry, but can be your best player now. And yet, they are all-time great. And I do wonder as, they get, they're now becoming – LeBron's going to be 40 next year. Durant's going to be like 36, 37 next year. It's like it's so hard for these all-time greats. Like, do you think we'll ever see them be not a role player, but not the guy that is depended on to decide the game when it comes down the stretch?
And that's scary to even think about, Chris, because you got to think these guys are still putting up numbers. I mean,
right.
I would pray that I could end the game with 39 and 10.
But their teams stink.
And that's what I'm saying. So back in the day when they was those all-time superstars, which they still is, I'm just saying, when they lead the game with 39 and 10, most likely those nights they win the game.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like they putting those numbers up. It's just like y'all just putting numbers up because it's not affecting the game. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's how great the game is getting, though. It's more talent coming in now. And so I don't know if they'll take the back seat, but because of their pay grade, obviously he's due. LeBron James due for $162 million. You think people not gonna be looking for him to take the last shots on whatever team he go to, or even if he's. So
I think that's the hard part, right? Is because these guys, once they get to that age and they're that accomplished, they're on your books for $50-60 million.
The fans is looking for them to take the last shot. Trust me.
Yeah.
And it's all about pay grade. And so if Anthony Davis and LeBron stay together, it's cool. I just think they're gonna need some more grinders, some more 50-50 dogs out there to just go out there and do the extra work, because the days of just having super teams it just ain't working now. It's all about having the right core, the right young group.
Continuity. Yeah.
Yeah.
A group of guys that like grows and plays together. I mean, that's what the Grizzlies are betting on. Yeah. They're going to come back and they're going to have a lot of they've got, for a young team, a lot of minutes and a lot of playoff moments together, right? Situations that they've already been in, because they've taken their lumps 3 times in the playoffs already. And they're still under 25, right? So you hopefully that those 3 guys can grow together, and then you then build out around them with guys that can do the extra stuff.
Tony, you think that a lot of the guys, because a lot of our guys been posting the last couple of days, you think they're sitting at home watching we gotta take advantage of this, bro. We missing out right now, but we gotta take advantage of this.
I know for sure this is like
crazy.
fire to them. I know this is like burning them inside, simply because you look at the Ja injury, you look at the Smart injury, you look at all the injuries we had this year, man. It's like, that's supposed to be us. Because honestly, I didn't even know Shea Gilgeous was that good until Ja got hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like these guys are stepping into the light that the Memphis Grizzlies put the spotlight down first. You know what I'm saying? So, these guys are pretty sure going to be working on their game, getting in the best conditioning they can be in. I'm pretty sure Coach Taylor probably want guys to come back early this year just so we could get a head start on things. And that's where you build it at, getting in the summertime, coming back to the grand house early, y'all playing pickup, getting a feel for one another. And I'm telling you, that type of stuff carries over. Hanging out after let's have a gathering at Ja's house. Let's go, let's go fishing. Let's go do something. That camaraderie carries over in the game, man. If you see after those Oklahoma City games, guess what those guys do after every game? They all huddle up. Hey, ain't nobody bigger than the program. Yeah. And that's what that shows me, man. When
Devin hates that, Tony. Devin hates that.
I hate what?
Devin hates it.
Yeah.
You hate it?
What do I
he
hate?
hates it. He thinks they are they're biters.
Oklahoma City, they hate us,
They
bro.
saw the Grizzlies do that, and so now they act. And But
what I
that's-
just
Great value Grizzlies, bro. Great value
But
Grizzlies.
that's young teams though, because Orlando's doing that crap too.
No, that stuff is fun.
Nobody started doing
That
it.
stuff is fun.
Nobody
OKC.
started doing it before we started doing it. Nobody was
OKC,
doing
great
that stuff.
value Grizzlies. Y'all pick your own thing to do. The barking's corny. The press conference stuff is lame. I will say,
Hey,
I did
everybody
like
hated us.
I did like.
So this is what you need. You need them to keep doing it so that everybody starts hating them.
No, keep it going. The one thing I did do, I did like, they did the whole, like, when they did the national TV thing and they left their national, that was kind of cool because they hadn't gotten shown on national TV all season, so they went to the local guy. That was cool. Whatever. But the rest of it, y'all some haters, bro. Y'all took our flow bar for bar, word for word, TA.
Hey, listen. We can't
The
be
Canadian is their best player.
Listen, we can't hate the game.
Yes,
we
can.
can't hate the players. We just gotta hate the game. But guess what? EA Sports is in the game. So guess what? We can't be mad. We made it a nice song. They made it a hot song. So let's just go ahead, get our mind focused on the next season, and use this as motivation to come back and go and win a title and bring one home for Memphis, man.
Here's the
That's
thing,
all.
and look, and obviously, look, I on the mismatch, Kevin's big on Oklahoma City, and I'm like, look, I've been through this, and we'll see if I'm right or not. I'm like, I've lived this with young teams. You're gonna lose in the next round, right? You're gonna face this veteran-laden team. You're either facing Dallas or the Clippers, and like those are men. And it's a different world. Like you just played a team that had no chance against you. None. That New Orleans team scored 51 points in a half. 0 times. They never broke 50.
That New Orleans team, was not nearly as good as the Minnesota team we played that year.
Zion would have changed that.
Yeah.
Hey, and not only that, man. When you look at a New Orleans Pelicans team, even if they had Zion, I don't even think they would have. I probably think they would have got one game. I don't think they'd have got more than that. Simply because
they didn't have. No, Tony, I disagree because they would not have had anybody that could guard him.
I mean,
they're little.
I mean, it's what I'm really trying to say is it's time for Zion to work on his game, though.
You ain't lying.
Honestly. Like, I mean, even the game where he hurt his hamstring, all his points. Pull up his point chart, man. It's all green at the basket.
But he
you know
had
what I'm
40.
And true that. And it's
all at the basket.
What do you
bro.
want him to do?
As you know, in the playoffs, those fouls and those calls to the basket don't get called as much. You get what I'm saying? So I just think in order for them to be better, it all starts with him being healthy, but also he gotta stretch his game out with pull up.
I actually think it's going to help him if he gets in shape. It's going to help him to get Ingram out of the way.
Yeah,
I do.
Bro, Lou Dort had that man terrified.
Stay off the weed.
Dude.
He was trash.
Bro, Lou Dort had that man in a straight jacket.
Lou Dort had his Tony Allen jersey on.
Man, bro.
Listen, I promise you, he first team this year. If he don't get on that first team this year from locking that boy down, listen, something wrong. Something wrong.
Lou Dort had him in jail.
He had him scared to shoot here. I watched one play. He caught the joint on the left block. He got to the rim. Pump fake. Lou Dort was on his side. He pump fake. He saw him on his side. He didn't shoot. He passed it. He had him terrified.
Yeah, see, that's what you call taking somebody hard. That's why I like Lou Dort. I like Dort. Hey, he got some locks, man.
You know, the other one that was amazing last night on defense was Jalen Williams.
Yeah.
He was in every passing lane. He had one where he chased down Ingram and swatted him at the rim. I'm like, God, even when Ingram finally got in some open space, then the other guy chased him down and swatted it. Ingram was trash.
Yeah,
what?
Give it to me, Tony. Trash.
He was trash. And Jalen Williams will be an all-star soon.
Oh yeah.
He will soon be an all-star. I'm telling you, if he keep playing like he playing, I'm telling you, man,
Dude,
they do not look like a young team, man.
They are so much like the Grizzlies in that sense. It's freaky, where it's like Gilgeous-Alexander is the jaw role. Jalen Williams is awesome and the underrated guy like Bane. And then you've got Jaren, who, is a menace at the rim and finishing. Like, the numbers that they posted last night of guys trying to finish at the rim against Chet, I'm going to tell you this. he was outweighed by 100 pounds by Valanciunas and got the shit kicked out of him. And he kept coming back for more every time.
Valanciunas putting that elbow in his chest. He was
is a
like,
dog.
no.
He has got to be the feistiest 110-pound 7-footer ever.
You know who get a lot of credit for that squad, man? You got to get a GM, man. Mr. Presti, man. Hey, listen, he probably the only GM I probably wanted to play for besides coming here to the Grizzlies. I had a chance to play for the Oklahoma City Thunder at one point. You know that, right?
Was that before? Before
I came to?
Yeah, right. That was like the Boston after Boston, right?
Yeah. I went down there, did a workout. Physical, all that.
Did you like him?
Man, I mean, hell, I had a chance to play with Kevin Durant.
No, I meant Presti. Did you like Presti when you met him?
I liked he was honest. He was straight up. He was straightforward, and he flat out told me we're gonna go in another direction. He was like, I would love to get you. He's like, but I'm gonna go in another direction. He was straight up. He was 100. You know what I mean? You don't get that a lot in the NBA. So just to see what he doing now, still to this day, still evolving and still making, guys into superstars and putting them in superstar position, man. I got to give him his kudos for what he done with this team.
Yeah, obviously a great GM, to say the least. Yeah. And not only do they have this success, they've got 700 picks over the next, 5 years. So not only do they have all this success, they also have, this crazy future ahead of them to where they've got
that was Ingram. That was Ingram.
That was Ingram we just posted.
Really, bro.
Disgusting.
Yeah, bro. Straight.
Damn.
Dorcher Chamber, TA.
Yeah, that's the Dorcher
7
Chamber.
for 33.
Yeah, that boy's out there struggling.
4 assists, 4 turnovers, 28 points in the whole set. Oh my God. Wow. That ain't no house arrest. That's a straight jacket.
Yeah.
165 possessions.
Yeah, bro. It was tough out there for BI, bro. It was tough.
He got to be hurt or something.
You think he injured? That's why he played so bad,
dude. Brutal.
I don't see how that even happened. You got to realize.
Did you play with BI? Do you play with BI, TA?
No.
I mean, yeah, I played against when he played for the Lakers.
Okay.
But he wasn't in New Orleans by the time Tony was
I gotta say,
there.
bro, because people see him as the next long scorer.
Tony's old, dude. He played with freaking DeMarcus Cousins and
Etwan Moore,
Rajon Rondo.
Yeah. You play with Etwan Moore and them boys.
Yeah.
Sure, for sure.
That's like the old school Pelicans, bro. Not Brandon Ingram Pelicans.
Dang.
But yeah, that was a rough go, and he'll end up somewhere else. There's part of me that thinks he's just a losing player. I'm serious.
Ingram?
Yes.
People thought about
that he's a super Rudy.
Super Rudy is crazy.
Seriously.
He shows signs of superstar. I ain't gonna lie. When he cooking,
I know. He's like a great value Durant, who's impossible to guard, but I don't think he guards anybody, and I don't think he makes anybody else better.
And that's what's the thing now, man. No. These new cats, they doing a little bit of it all, man. They making guys better and they scoring at will, man. So I mean, if you gonna be the head honcho of your team, man, you got to be able to do that. And you see in this series, Shea Gilgeous, he pretty much put that performance on them. And
I mean, look, Zion was out. Here was your chance. This is where you got to go average 30.
Smaller than mini
right?
out there, bro.
It really shows he a third tier guy.
Yeah.
Right?
Got it easily.
Because I mean, he's not getting it done for me.
And they needed a point guard too, Tia. You couldn't have Jose Alvarado out there and CJ McCollum trying to run your offense, bro.
You saw two of those teams do it too, right?
So CJ ain't no point guard, you saying?
No. Him and Phoenix.
Yeah, they don't have point guards, bro.
Phoenix didn't have a point guard either.
Okay, so go back to, you remember when we played Minnesota in the playoffs?
Yep.
And they had D'Lo at the point guard?
Yep.
It terrified me. If they would have had Mike Conley or a floor general to set them up, we would have been screwed. They were so flustered and jacking up shots, and
that's right.
Bro,
just
you have
somebody
somebody calm down. We're gonna be all right. Just having somebody to set the tone.
Let's settle it down and get a good shot.
And they don't. Neither one of those teams had that. Phoenix didn't have it. Pelicans don't have it. But you gotta have a point
guard. You could speak to this, Tony. That's what Conley did for you guys too back in the day.
Oh no! I trust and believe.
Just settle down. You know what I mean? The other team just went on a 6-0 run, and here's the moment where we can get wild. Instead, come on, let's just run a play and get a good shot here.
Trust and believe. I can say that. I played with two of the best floor generals that in a long time. Rajon Rondo, I've seen him do it a lot of times too, and he played with 3 Hall of Famers. So just imagine how much poise he got to have with 3 guys saying, hey, give me the ball, give me the ball. Then I come to Memphis. You look at Mike Conley, who can literally play that same scoring mentality as a point guard, but look, he got Zebo on one block. He got Mark on one block. Which one I'm going to throw it to? And then I got to get mine. Then you got TA on the heavily on the cut. So it's like, I ain't tripping. I wasn't tripping, but those guys do great jobs of just managing the basketball game.
Yeah, and obviously, I think Minnesota and Denver, tell me if you agree with this. I think that's the de facto Western Conference Finals. I think whoever comes out of that is going to be the West representative. I do. I think the only thing that could stand in their way would be Luka, but he looks a little banged up. So we'll see how he looks in Game 5 tomorrow night. But I think that
that's a fair statement. That's a fair statement.
I think whoever wins Minnesota-Denver is going to be in the finals.
Yeah.
You guys agree with that?
I think so too.
Yeah.
I agree.
And
You agree too, Tony?
I agree.
That series is going to be friggin' awesome.
It is. I think Denver's in trouble.
You do?
I think Denver's
You
in
thought they
trouble.
were last night,
Yeah,
too.
you texted us. Hey, TA.
And they almost were. But
TA,
no,
this man texted us.
Almost were.
He texted us
They're
at
12-1.
I know.
Where is it?
I do think that, no, because here's the difference. The KCP injury happened. The Murray calf thing's real. He was limping a lot last night, Murray was.
When?
After he hit the game-winning shot.
The fourth quarter, the layup drive, the layup finger roll, watch when he lands. Like, he's limping after that.
Okay.
He wasn't too hurt to hit a left and hit a fadeaway jumper.
I think Minnesota has something the Lakers didn't have with that. They have elite athleticism to throw at them.
And
elite
length.
athleticism.
And length as well.
They can throw better athletes and longer players at Murray.
I also think that Jokic is going to, amp up the scoring.
Now,
though.
he might.
Yeah, he was just.
I feel like
he was
just
sleepwalking,
dicking
bro. He was
around.
sleepwalking,
It
bro.
was
Hey, Chris,
weird
what's the
last
record?
night. It was.
What's their record, Chris,
Who's?
when they played this season?
Well,
They
last year, Minnesota won 1 game against them in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And this season, they were 2-2 in the regular
They
season.
split it this year, Tia.
I'm not saying Minnesota's going to beat them, but I think they could.
I just want to know what they do with
I think they could too.
What do you do
But
with the
Edwards, again, this is the ascent, right? Are you going to be the best player?
And it might also be because what does worry me is that if you think Minnesota's going to win the series, is Minnesota's offense coming down in the final 3 minutes of a game? It can
If Edwards isn't awesome,
yeah,
they're screwed.
And do they have can KCP and the guard him? I would not be surprised. I bet they would use some. Gordon on him too.
They gonna have to.
Yeah.
That's the match.
Seriously,
they will.
Gordon is awesome.
Yeah,
But you gotta say this. You gotta say the same thing on the Jamal Murray side too. You gonna put Jaden McDaniels on Jamal Murray.
That's right.
So
the matchups are awesome.
So hey, Tia, the games this year where Jokic played them, because Gobert stayed in the paint.
Right.
The games this year Jokic played against them: 35-16-2, 32-10-5, 41-11-7-3.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Damn, Minnesota got their hands.
So good luck, bro.
I mean, it's very
all
rare.
Jokic stats.
Look, here's
That's
what we
all
know.
Jokic stats.
In the end, it's very rare that the best player doesn't win.
Right. And Jokic is the best player.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Is Edwards going to be the best player in that series? Edwards was by far the best player in the Phoenix series.
Yeah. And it may just be one of those things like Phoenix is such a mess.
That's
that
right. And they had no chance.
And that Minnesota looked awesome. And now this is a different.
And they also have no
play.
size, and they also put no pressure on the rim, and they Phoenix sucks.
And that's why I say
they
coach,
do.
They suck.
Hey, listen, Chris. The coaching injury is kind of key right now.
I think so too.
Because it's gonna take a lot of coaching to make some of these counters and adjustments that Denver is about to put their way, man. Like, it's already gonna be difficult as heck with those.
We're talking about all these injuries that are taking place, and all the injuries that are dictating what's happening with the series. And maybe the biggest injury is the Minnesota coach.
Right. Bro, I never saw a coach get injured, bro. I just never saw that, bro.
Mike Conley tried to catch him, bro. He tried so hard to catch him.
Man, Mike Conley injured his coach, dog. I guess he want more playing time.
All right, hey, let's take a quick break. We're going to cover these Eastern series too before we get out of here. Chris Vernon Show.
This is an actual good shoe.
Yeah, it looks like
this
a good
is a
shoe.
real good shoe. What you think about them, KJ?
She likes Cheetos.
Like Cheetos?
Yeah, or nay?
You like Cheetos?
For kids, yeah or nay?
That's what I mean. For kids,
For kids,
1,000%.
Yeah.
And honestly, if I was still playing basketball, I played in brightly colored shoes. I wore pink shoes a lot of the time or purple shoes. Like, I like that. The Sneak Fest Show, live Tuesdays at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Don't Worry, Be Fluffy World Tour.
The minute you get into a brand new relationship, like magic. You know who really notices just how happy you are, guys? Other women, not your woman. Look how happy he is. I bet I can change that.
Friday, May 10th, FedEx Forum. Get your tickets now at fluffyguy.com. Don't miss a Memphis Don't Worry, Be Fluffy World Tour.
Elevate your hotel experience in the heart of downtown Memphis at the Westin Memphis Beale Street. Our AAA 4-diamond hotel boasts spacious guest rooms and suites, refreshed meeting space, upscale dining, and more. Just steps away from the sights and sounds of Beale Street, FedEx Forum, and the Memphis Rock and Soul Museum. After a full day of work or play, retreat to your hotel room or suite featuring luxury bedding, a contemporary bathroom, a spacious workstation, complimentary coffee, and a flat-screen TV. During downtime, you can take advantage of perks such as our on-site fitness center, 24-hour business center, and upscale dining at Penny's Nitty Gritty. On your next visit to downtown Memphis, make the Westin Memphis Beale Street Hotel your home away from home.
Today we have two very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right. Oh, I like it. So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip. Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
It's more fun to be there live to see the Memphis Grizzlies hit the court all season long. From the electricity in FedEx Forum to the highlight reel plays, there's nothing quite like Grizzlies basketball. As the official marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies, Ticketmaster gets you in with a huge selection of seats. So get off the couch and into the stands while you still can. Score tickets today at Ticketmaster.com. That's Ticketmaster.com.
Nate Bargatze, the Be Funny Tour.
I mean, Chuck E. Cheese is rough. I don't know if you've been there in a while. They look like they're trying to go to business and they can't.
All new material.
They filed for bankruptcy and they're still open. They called Blockbuster and they're like, how do you get out? We want out.
Nate Bargatze. Friday, May 31st, FedEx Forum. Tickets available at FedEx Forum box office or Ticketmaster.com. Produced by Outback Presents. Nate Bargatze, the Be Funny Tour.
There's no substitute for experience, the knowledge gained from having been there before, and the passion to share what you know to make everyone around you better. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle. Play hard. Bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by January 12th, and you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account and be entered into our Grizmas drawing. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Hey Grizzlies fans, after exciting hoops and a lucky night of gaming, where do you rest your head? Look no further than Southland Casino Hotel, proud sponsor of the Memphis Grizzlies. Our high-rise hotel is the epitome of luxury and comfort. Picture this, you've just finished an evening of gaming and dining, so you head on over to one of our 300 rooms to end the night. Choose from standard, suite, and presidential suite, plus we're pet-friendly and offer mobility scooters for rent. It's a seamless experience for everyone. And don't miss the Main Street Exchange, right in the heart of our casino lobby. Whether you're craving a snack back or need a souvenir of your stay, we've got you covered. From polo shirts to shot glasses, take a piece of the Southland excitement home with you. So come stay and play at Southland Casino Hotel, where every moment is designed for your enjoyment. Book your hotel stay by calling 833-703-3350 or visit online at southlandcasinohotel.com/hotel.
Guests must be 21 years of age or older to check in at hotel. Must be 21 plus. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app, presented by Caesars Sportsbook. Now, back to your host, Chris Vernon.
Look, ball so hard they don't know what to rate me. Yeah, pedal to the metal, I'm gone, don't chase me. Yeah, all up in my zone, can't no one phase me. Yeah. All eyes on me, got the whole world waiting. Say I'm in my bag, that's an understate. My wings got a match, so they gonna hate. The pack got me going like a runaway. On beats I go down like I'm from the bay. Let me demonstrate, watch me float to the bank, I levitate. I'm in my zone, NCAA. Straight to the top, how I elevate, scoring on every play. Yeah, top notch player, I ain't never been better. Thanks to everyone who got it, now I got a vendetta. I knew I was the man before anyone told me. Yeah. And the job ain't done till I hold that trophy. Look, ball so hard they don't know what to rate me. Yeah, pedal to the metal, I'm gone, don't chase me. Yeah, all up in my zone, can't no one phase me. Yeah, all eyes on me, got the whole world waiting. Look, ball so hard they don't know what to rate me. Yeah. Pedal to the metal, I'm gone, don't chase me.
All right, we're back. Chris Vernon Show's also brought to you by Caesars Sportsbook. Caesars Sportsbook! You can go to your app store and you can type in Caesars Sportsbook and you can download it for free. You can use it legally in the state of Tennessee. And new users get up to $1,000 back as a bonus bet if you lose your first wager using the code GCM1000. GCM1000. Caesars Sportsbook. Oh, Tony, hey, Tony, you remember a week ago you texted me during the games on Tuesday night and you said, I got the locks. All right.
They hit.
All right.
They hit.
They did hit. So here we go.
We need more
all right.
locks,
We got
Tony.
3 games tonight?
We got three games tonight.
All right, 3 games tonight. First game, give it to me.
76ers and the Knicks.
I will say Knicks 4.5.
Oh, look at that. Right on the dot.
Tony, what do you think?
Knicks by 12.
All right.
The Knicks are favorite. It's 4.5.
Hey, listen, I'm here in New York right now. Listen, the energy is so crazy. Look, I didn't try everywhere to get some tickets. I called Tibbs. Listen, I called DeAnthony Melton. Listen, I even reached out to Joakim Noah. Hey, man, you used to play here, man. Look out for me, man. What can you do? I can't get no ticket. Everything's sold out.
Wait,
Tony can't even get a ticket to the game?
Wait, you called Tibbs?
Listen. They say if the Knicks win tonight, 34th Street is about to be so cracking. So I'm already knowing the energy, the hype on the radio. I'm listening to you as I ride in my Ubers. The radio is hype. I'm talking about the whole town. You can feel this New York energy up here, man. I got the Knicks by 12.
Are you staying in downtown?
Yeah, in the what's called Manhattan.
You are? So you're going to be right in the middle of it.
Right in the mix.
You're going to have to find a place to at least watch the game if you're not going to be able to get into the game.
Yeah. In my hotel, I'm be chilling in the lobby.
That's got to be the hottest ticket in the world.
So I just looked it up. Look,
it's an elimination game.
Tickets right now are as low as $400. The lowest ticket to get in is $400.
Yeah, but Tony's not sitting anywhere except lower bowl.
Yeah, so let's see.
So what can we get in
come on,
lower
man.
bowl?
If I step in the garden, bro, you know I got to be.
You trying to be
foot on
courtside?
the wood. Foot on the wood.
$4,000.
Foot on the wood.
Trying to be next to Spike Lee.
$4,000, bro.
$4,000?
$4,000. It'll cost you $4,000 to be foot on the wood.
And they gonna get 4,000 thoughts on that.
I love that you called Thibodeau.
He did not.
Did he answer the phone?
If he's trying to prepare
No,
for
I
the
didn't
game.
call him. Hold on, man. It's a if you know league. I got connections.
Whoa.
You said somebody.
Hey, obviously the connections didn't connect.
You needed to use Derek.
I tried. Trust me, I tried.
Derek would have been the one.
Yeah, D-Rose would have tapped you in. He probably called D-Rose too. He probably used all his connections.
Yeah, Derek would have been the
No,
one.
Derek somewhere with his son, man. You know, his son just hit that game-winning shot at AAU.
We saw it.
Turn up.
That was dope. I like that, man.
How old is his kid? What grade?
He's 7th grade, right, TJ?
Seventh
TJ?
grade?
PJ?
Sixth grade. He in sixth grade.
Sixth grade, PJ?
Sixth grade? Oh, okay.
He had
All right.
Lausanne over there hooping.
All right, so Tony says the Knicks are going to win by 12. The line's 4.5. What's the next game?
Magic Cavs
Oh,
in
God.
Cleveland.
We're back in Cleveland. Neither team can shoot on the road. Both teams have been able to shoot at home. I'll say Magic 3.5. No. I'm sorry, Cavs 3.5. It's at Cleveland.
Okay, it's not 3.5. The Cavs are favored, but it's higher than that.
Okay, how many are they going to win by? Or who's going to win, Tony?
Yeah, Tony, give it a lot.
I got the Cleveland Cavaliers winning simply because the Orlando Magic, like I say, they're a young team. They used to riding their cars to the game. They used to that certain routine they got to take. They used to just saying hi to the ushers, everybody knowing them. Hey, they saying hi. They get to the game. It's a hostile environment now. You got to do a different routine. You got to sleep in a hotel bed. You're not focused. Your preparation is not the same. So I give the Cleveland Cavaliers +5.
You think
minus
they win by 5?
minus 5.
I mean, they gonna win by 5. You know, y'all don't know that bet.
There's no value there.
There's no value?
It's
There's no
5.
value.
That's the line.
It's 5. Yeah, you could get it 4.5, and it's 5.5 one place, but it's basically
You
it's
got to
almost
shop
5
around to
across
get the
the
Tony
board.
line.
Yeah.
You got to shop around
On the black market.
Tony says Cavs by 5. There's no value here. We got no value.
Wow.
But he says great value on the Knicks.
I will say this. I hope for JB's sake he's able to get it back together. I want that series to go 7 games.
Yeah.
I hope Cavs win, then Magic win, then we get a game 7. That's what I hope. You know, I never asked you about that. So I love JB. I know you did not like Fizz, but JB was on that staff. Did you have a good relationship with Bickerstaff? I don't even remember.
Oh yeah, JB was always cool.
I
He was
love
straight
him.
up. He was always straight up, and you know, I love the way he articulate his words when he talk to you.
They're on his ass right now too. They are on his
Are they?
ass.
Like back pocket,
yeah.
like back pockets, bro.
Oh yeah, bad. Because they can't score.
For the second year in a row, they in the playoffs they
can't
forget
score.
how to play basketball.
Yeah, they can't score.
Do you know that they have had 2 players? I had this stat on the mismatch last night. There's only 2 players on their team that have scored 10 points in all 4 games. Mitchell and Jared Allen.
Wow.
But what Mobley at, bro?
That's insane.
I tell you what,
Garland and Mobley? And
tell you
Max
what.
Strus and George Niang were brought on to be the 3-point shooters.
Doing nothing.
They've made 4 between them.
Oh.
In the whole series.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I tell you what, it's time to get Garland out of there. If they don't come out this series,
I
it's
think
time
so
to get
too.
Garland.
I think so too.
Oh,
He
if
looking
they
like
don't come
Mo
out of this
Williams out
series,
there.
Mitchell's
TA.
going to ask out.
I think they're already losing Donovan Mitchell, even if they do come out of this series.
They're gonna lose Garland too. Trust me.
Yeah, he looked like Mo Williams out there, bro. He's supposed to be a superstar, bro.
He was on his way. Him and Mobley were on their way.
Yeah, they were.
And
Then
they
they just
just-
stopped. It's just like the elevator just
They
stopped.
they just went and got literally a veteran version of them
Yeah.
with Mitchell and Allen,
They really did.
and it screwed it all up. It did.
Because DG can hoop, bro.
Of course he can.
DG
Yeah.
can hoop.
Yeah, really good.
And I
They
think
still
Mobley
playing
can
the
play
old
good.
way of basketball
I
too,
know.
though. It's like
I know.
they got 2 big bigs. Like
I think Mitchell's going to show up. I think he's going to show up.
he gonna have about 40.
Yeah. All right. Last game.
Last game tonight, Pacers at the Milwaukee Bucks.
Closeout game, TA.
Closeout game for the Pacers, up 3-1 in the series.
I'll say Pacers won.
No.
Nope.
It is higher.
It's higher than
Pacers
that.
won. Pacers won.
Who what do
Man,
you
listen.
think, Tony?
I just
What do you
think the Bucks are gonna. It's at home, and they do have pride.
They do have pride.
They
I
ain't got,
agree with
they
that.
ain't got players, though.
I don't have players, but they got pride.
They ain't got
Game 4,
bodies.
they did, man. They played their butts off in Game 4
They
with
shot
no
like
Dame, no
50% from
Giannis.
the
Like, they were
field.
playing, man.
Still
Like they
lost.
just ain't got
Still
the.
lost.
Yeah, they just ain't got the horses, but they were trying. All right, Tony, what do you think tonight? Bucks Pacers in
Bucks.
Milwaukee.
Bucks by 9. I mean, not Not Bucks by now, my bad. Pacers by now.
They close it out, TA?
Either way, Tony, whichever one you went with, there would be great value because the Pacers are favored by 4.
What do you think? Like, what do you think about the Pacers facing the Knicks maybe in the next round? Like, you think they got a chance or what?
We're gonna see Reggie Miller highlights.
I don't think they.
I honestly think the Knicks are going to the Eastern Conference Finals.
I do too.
Okay,
but I truly believe when they see who would that be at the other end?
Halliburton.
In the Eastern Conference Finals, if they make it to
Boston.
the Eastern Conference.
Hey, how about this?
And that's where they gonna get sent home in the Eastern
Hey,
Conference.
think about how crazy this is, though. All right, let's say they knock out Embiid, okay? Let's say they get it done, the Knicks get it done, and knock out Embiid. What are the chances that the best player in the Eastern Conference remaining is Brunson?
That's not gonna happen, bro.
No.
What, you said, is Tatum still around?
Yes.
That's what I'm.
Yeah,
Who would you rather have?
Tatum.
Dev?
I'm
You
sorry,
sure?
bro. Brunson's a chucker, bro.
Dude.
Are you sure?
He be chunking, bro.
But Dev.
Are you sure?
I love Brunson, but he chucks.
Who do you trust more?
Because you know, Dev, when
Jalen
it gets crunch
Brunson
time, we can get
or Jason Tatum?
We get this Tatum.
We can get
Who do you trust more, Tony? Jalen Brunson or Jason Tatum?
I trust Jason Tatum, bro.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Brunson's a chucker to me, bro. He giving me chucker vibes right
You just
now,
had
bro.
47.
On like 35 shots.
Most points
Tony,
in a
Tony,
playoff game.
Tony, if I gave you,
I never heard you bring up efficiency with Ja.
Tony, if I gave you 35 shots, how many points did you score? In a
Wait,
playoff
did you
game?
ever bring up efficiency with Ja?
I can bring it up right now if I want to.
I just wondered if you
I
did.
gave you 35 shots, how many points did you score? Yeah. 35 shots.
points.
That's cap.
So,
and I love you, Tony, but you ain't getting me 35.
So this is from since y'all bring that up about Brunson's points. This is from Jared Weiss. Jared Weiss. Thought it was crazy. Brunson put up 45 plus points and 10 assists in a playoff game when his team scored under 100 points. Turns out it was the first time it's happened in NBA history.
Wow.
That may be getting them up.
Wait, hold on now. All right, hold on. Let's see here. 18
Wow.
for 34 is 53% from the field. The guy's 4 foot tall.
But it's a lot of shots, bro.
Who's
I respect it. I respect it, but it's a lot of shots.
53%?
Yes, but it's a lot of shots to
So
get up,
what,
bro.
dude? You win.
What
dude,
does
if you
that
shoot-
mean?
I'm
Dude,
just
all
35
right,
shots. It can
hold
be a
on,
lot of
Deb.
shots.
Hold on, Deb. If Ja Morant
can be a lot of shots.
But if Ja Morant did that and shot that percentage, you would have a different tune than what you have right
Wait,
now.
I just
You
said
know
it's a
you
lot of
would.
shots. I can say it's a lot of shots and him be good at the same time.
53%.
35 shots.
But this is the playoffs too, bro. The playoffs, it really don't even matter how many
He's
shots.
4 foot
you take.
8
It's all
and he
about-
shot 53% from the field.
He's cold, bro. I'm just saying 35 is a lot of shots.
If you're calling him 4 foot, dude, his head's like 4'8".
In Brunson, I trust.
Damn
But
right.
Tatum,
Go
Tatum,
Knicks!
but Tatum's the best player though.
bro.
I love the Knicks.
Huh?
I always talk playoffs. It really don't matter your percentage. It matter about the W, bro. You're trying to get 16 wins.
I respect
Blood,
that.
sweat, and tears. Let's get it. Nobody's gonna shoot.
Let me tell you this, Tony. If the Celtics get bad news on Porzingis today, everybody's going to change their tune.
Ooh, what happened?
He hurt his calf last night.
Yeah, he sent like a tweet out too afterwards, so that made it even worse.
And if they lose him, look, how many times we talk about this? Hamstrings, groins, calves.
The worst at this time.
Hey, he pulled up lane, pulled the jersey over his head, did the damn it. It looked exactly like Zion. Exactly. Non-contact.
Wait a minute, it ain't Achilles, is it?
Well, no, he had a boot on though. But it was non-contact, and he was mad. It just felt like one of those, I know what just happened, right? Because usually guys are like hobbling, they're like, ow, ow, and then they're. But when somebody like has the non-contact and immediately shows anger, watch this. Watch this video. See it? Look.
Ooh.
Hand up. Watch this.
Get me out of here.
Look.
That might be Achilles.
You felt that before, hadn't you? Watch
Man, it
this.
feel like somebody.
Watch
It feel
this.
like
Oh,
somebody.
Oh. Look.
It feel like somebody hit you with an aluminum bat, bro.
Hey, look at him immediately put his hand up. and then walked to the bench and started like he was mad. Like, I know what just happened. Maybe they'll get good news on him, but he had twisted his ankle like 2 plays before, and then that happened. So it's almost like that's what made me worry, like, oh, he was favoring something. And this is all domino effect, right? Anytime you favor, like, it wasn't an Achilles with Durant. It was his calf. And then he played, and he tore his Achilles.
Right.
It's all connected,
Because it's all connected.
Right. Or you start to favor one side, and so more pressure goes on the other side. I'll tell you this. That's a horrible matchup for them with the Knicks without Porzingis.
Yeah.
Because that team gets every friggin' offensive rebound.
Yes, they do.
I mean, they just crash the board. They got to have size against them.
Even with Porzingis, man, the Knicks are tougher. They are. Like, they're not. Nobody is going to be tougher than the Knicks.
I really wish they still had Mitchell Robinson, though.
Yeah,
that's a killer.
It does. It hurts.
Could give him 2 big. Precious will be out there. Precious can thug it out.
I really wish they still had Mitchell Robinson.
Don't do Precious like that, man. Hey.
Hey, that's what I want to ask y'all about Precious. Did Precious win him a ring with Kawhi Leonard and them that year?
Toronto? I don't think he was on that team, bro.
No.
He was at Memphis when that was happening, bro.
He's either in Memphis or he was in high school.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this.
So he never.
Tell you this. I would have loved to have seen you and Precious play one-on-one back in the day. That game would have lasted 6 hours.
Yo, the longest one-on-one game of all time. either you
just 2 guys freaking fighting, scratching, clawing. Nobody's making a shot.
Tia, you versus
nobody can get a good look.
You versus Precious. You versus Josh Hart. Who wins?
Oh my God.
Who wins? You versus Josh Hart.
Hey, listen, man. See, that's the one thing y'all don't know about me. My practice game versus my end game.
You ain't good at ones?
They what? They can't beat me in ones.
3 dribbles?
3 dribbles. They can't beat me in ones.
So because Josh Hart was 0 for 9 from 3, he kept chucking.
Josh Hart also got like 17 rebounds. He's unbelievable at just like some guys just have a knack for it, man. He gets every loose ball.
Yeah, he does.
He cut from that cloth, though. You got to realize, man. He always been like a glue guy type kind of guy. Like even when he played back with the Lakers, like he was a hard nosed, rough and tough, rugged kind of guy, man.
You gotta love guys like that too, because he does we talk so many times talking about star in your role. He knows what he is.
Yes.
And he does all the other stuff unbelievably.
Yes.
That's how you have a long career.
That's what those teams that just got ounced out of the playoffs, that's what those guys are missing.
That's right. And it's also when we talked about like how hard it is for what happens when your role is no longer like being the best player, right? Your role has to change, and that's what's hard. Nobody was worse than Brad Beal. Nobody.
Horrible.
You need Brad Beal to be Ray Allen, and you can speak to this. And witnessing, that's the one team that was thrown together that won immediately. It's the only one.
Yeah.
Even the Heat were thrown together, and they didn't win immediately.
No.
They took their lumps against the Mavs. And it feels like everybody's been chasing the throw talent together and go and win since. And so you can kind of explain, like, why do you think, like, those players at that point in the careers were able to do it? Because we see it all the time, and we just saw it with Phoenix, where it's like they've got Durant, and they've got Booker, and they've got Brad Beal. All 3 had been the best player on their teams at one point, and yet it wasn't able to meld. And you were around it when it did meld, the one time it actually did. So how did that happen, do you think, and what was special about them versus all the other teams that we've seen attempted to get thrown together?
I think it's simply because each guy sacrificed the fact that, okay, I done did so much in my career at this point. I done made all-star teams. I done made all-NBA. Played on the Olympics, won on the Olympics, things of that nature, right? then you get to a point in your career where it's like, all right, what I got to do to sacrifice for us to win a championship. And it went from Ticket averaging 27 points a game to 18 points a game, which means he got more assists, or which means he grabbed more rebounds. It went from me seeing Paul Pierce like average 27 points a game to, okay, I'm going to distribute the ball a little more. And each one of those guys averaged, I want to believe, like 27 points a game before they came collectively together. And just to see those guys being decoys in so many situations and not have an attitude about it. You know, a lot of stars, you know, they draw plays. I done seen two superstars on the same team at one point. I don't want to say their name, but I saw the first play of the game get drawn up, and one of the superstars just walk out of the huddle. You know what I'm saying? In this scenario with these guys, it was like, okay, Ray, all right, I'm going to come set this hard screen on you. We coming to get you. But Rondo, look for the lob. That's Kevin Garnett. Okay, Paul Pierce, stay right here. We're going to run a pick and roll. I'm coming off the pick and roll. You know, your man is not going to leave you. So, Ticket, you're going to have another lob. And, you know, it was guys willing to sacrifice their body in so many situations and be cool with just getting a win, no matter what the stats was at the end of the day. And I believe the only way you could do that with those teams was somebody got to say, you know what? Well, I'm going to be a decoy for the first 5, 6, 7 plays. Well, okay, cool. I'm going to come in here and set the tone on a transition, and we're going to try to look for Bradley Beal for a 3 or whatever the case may be. And if you ain't got that sacrifice starting from day one, it ain't going to happen, because guys are trying to, you already know, trying to make all NBA. They got clauses in their contract where they got to score X amount of points. It's so much within the game, man. It kind of you know, messes with the game. So they not gonna work if everybody ain't collectively together on the same page.
This is gonna sound crazy, maybe on the surface, but I wonder if you. Let me just hear what you think about this, and maybe it is crazy. Do you think things would have been different if there was all of the attention, all the talk shows, and all of the social media?
Whoa.
Like that it just can't be that way anymore.
No, because
Kevin Durant literally goes to the locker room to scroll to see what people say about him.
That too, but he different too, because I done seen them like in ways.
I do wonder. I think KG, Paul, and Ray might not have given a crap what anybody says about them at that point in their careers. It's possible.
No. They lived about they lived about that code of what they say. I'm too cool to be embarrassed. You know, I get them back next game. You know, they had that next moment mentality, and never shied away from the moments. I believe once you get to caring about what people think, I mean, it do affect you. I would say, but I done seen Kevin Durant use that as motivation as well, though. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Seen him come back. I remember that one series he was. Remember the media was getting on him, Patrick Beverly locking him up, Patrick Beverly doing this, and Patrick Beverly da. He came back to the media that next day and told them, man, y'all know I'm Kevin Durant. And
you remember it happened with you? They put Mr. Unreliable.
Yeah, on the
remember that?
Oklahoma newspaper.
On the front page of the Oklahoma newspaper.
Yeah.
During that series.
Yeah, but Coach Yeager took me off of him and put somebody else on.
Well, he felt bad about that article.
Tony, weren't you clapping back at folks when you was playing?
When
you would clap back at people. Yes, on social media.
On Twitter, you would clap back at people.
You know what I would do? I would just follow them.
See what else they had to say.
Just let them know, hey, I see what you're talking about over there. You better be. I'm gonna catch your ass walking down one stairs. I'm gonna say, all right, motherfucker. But I never went back and forth. I just would follow. You know, definitely.
So if they see Tony Allen follow them, they're like, oh shit, he saw my tweet.
Yeah, that's right.
Boogeyman. Yeah. Say Tony Allen 3 times in the mirror.
Followed by AAOOG9.
It'd be like you would see it. It'd be like, the hell, Tony Allen is shooting threes. He's da. I scrolled. I said, damn. That's
follow.
Before you know it, we DMing each other. Hey man, what you talking about, man? Oh man, man. Thanks for the response.
You see Braun last night? The lady was calling him trash or crybaby. Then Braun like jumped at her, and she was like, she jumped back.
That was classic.
Sat back,
That
didn't say nothing.
That was classic. I ain't gonna lie. Meanwhile, LeBron, man, he got his way of just controlling the media, don't he, man? I mean, they asked him last night. They say, "So are you gonna be a Laker?
Is this your last game as a Laker?"
And he like, I'm not gonna answer that. Which means now you got the organization panicking. You got the fans wondering. It's gonna be on every block of ESPN.
How about this? How about
insane.
within the hour after they lose, there's a story about them considering drafting his kid. It's like, dude, come on.
He set it all up for just to keep that show going on him, man. So, I mean, big shout out to LeBron James, man. What he done to the game, man, is unbelievable, man. Much respect. But he definitely got everybody thinking, is he going to retire or is he going to come back, get that 160? Is he going to play with his son? What he going to do?
Who's your favorite player that's left?
There go Braun.
Is it Edwards?
My favorite player, I got two of them. I got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yep.
And I got Anthony Edwards. Those are my favorite two left. You know, obviously, I would love for Boston Celtics to win a championship, but I mean, man, the way the Denver Nuggets show resilience and grit and and poise, you never test the heart of the champion.
Hey, by the time they're not champions. By the time we
they ain't won a championship.
Denver is. Boston's
not won a championship, bro.
No, I'm talking about Denver. My bad.
Okay.
All right, hey, before we let you go, we're gonna come up with, because by the time we're done, we're gonna come up with the first round Tony Allen team. All right.
All right, come on.
Lou Dort on there for sure.
Yes.
Okay.
He's not.
Lou Dort. 100%.
That's all defense. This is
all Tony Allen team. Your team, bro.
All right, come on.
Jaden McDaniels on there for sure.
Unanimous selection.
Yes.
Josh Hart.
Josh Hart's on there for sure.
Josh Hart has to be on there.
Okay, so we got Dort, McDaniels, Hart. Who else are we putting on there? Of the guy, and it's the first rounders. Team. And we're not going to do anybody that's eliminated, probably.
Yeah.
I'm going
Gordon.
If your ass
Spot King.
If your ass eliminated, you out of there.
Yeah, Herb gone.
Yeah. Aaron Gordon. He lived in the dunker spot where you live, TA.
Oh, Aaron Gordon, for sure.
You live in that dunker spot, bro. That's your spot.
We'll guard anybody on the court that grabs offensive rebounds.
No, he's not on my team.
He not on your team?
No.
Okay.
No.
We said Aaron Gordon, not Eric Gordon.
Yeah, we said Aaron.
We going.
Tia, move to. Okay, man. You good.
Hold on.
We going Drew Holiday.
Okay, I like that.
Drew Holiday.
They might be eliminated after tonight, though,
All right,
Tia.
let's find a big. We going Hartenstein?
For sure, Hartenstein. That's
Hartenstein.
Hartenstein's your big
brother, man. That's the brother.
That's the brother.
Oh, we didn't have Terrence Mann. Terrence Mann is scratching and clawing against Luka.
Yeah, what'd you think about
Terrence Mann is getting his ass bust.
Right.
No Diddy.
All right, yeah, come on, Tony. It's 2024. Drew Holiday, Lou Dort, Jaden McDaniels, Josh Hart, Isaiah Hartenstein.
They brought up Derek White, too, in the chat. What do you think about Derek White?
38 points. He belong on an all-star team.
He's too good?
Yeah, he's too good for our team. He's too good for our team.
Yeah, I promise you.
These are amazing defensive players that when they shoot jump shots, everybody goes, no!
they be like that. They be like.
But Drew Holiday could go off. Jaden McDaniels had 25 in a game. Hartenstein went big. Josh Hart hit three big threes.
Triple.
So wait, what's the five? So we get for clip usage.
Drew Holiday.
Okay.
Jaden McDaniels.
Okay.
Lou Dort. Josh Hart. Isaiah Hartenstein.
You stamped that, TA?
I stamped it.
All right. All Tony Allen team.
All Tony Allen first round team.
I like that.
Yeah.
Tony, you listen to the Kendrick before we roll out. You listen to the Kendrick thing we sent to you?
Yeah, I think his rap, Kendrick's rap, it's good for the culture. You know what I'm saying? Anytime there's a diss song, but I think his music is too mathematical for me. It's just I don't understand shit he's saying. So gotta get my diction down about this. So I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to this.
You're more of a Gucci guy.
You do. Hey, Tony, I will give you that. With Kendrick Lamar, you do have to sometimes, like, dude, you got to take it all in, and you do have to, like,
You got to pay attention too much.
Yeah, you got to pay attention to Kendrick. You got to really pay attention.
You got to really listen to the bars, bro.
Kendrick doesn't have a lot of stuff that you vibe to. Like, you really got to pay attention.
You ain't turning it
to him.
on at the party, T.A. He ain't the party. He ain't on the aux cord.
But he did just say straight up he just doesn't like Drake. I mean, he really did. He's like, I don't
It's
like
called
him.
Euphoria, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like some algebra trig. Or like, yeah, I'm waiting on Drake response. I couldn't get past 3 minutes, man.
You didn't get past 3 minutes?
Yeah, that shit was just too mathematical. I told you.
Now, hey, whatever happened to souffle? I'm straight. I stake my case.
I was smooth operator.
I just up my whip, man.
Yeah, I need shit like that, man. You know?
Made me feel some type of way.
What's the other joint? What's the other joint? The Go Harder joint?
Yeah, by Future.
I
Go
remember
Harder.
the other Future. I'm so groovy.
Yeah,
I got power. Yeah, that's
See what I'm saying? You need something like that. You know, tune it down a little bit.
Tony used to walk into every game saying, I dropped up my whip. Made me feel some type of way.
Hey, shout out Rich on Be Quiet, man.
Hey, and another one.
He fell off.
And another one when we used to lose and I didn't play in the last like 5 minutes of the game.
Pain deeper than the ocean.
Pain running deeper than the ocean.
Yo, shout out to
What song is that?
Oh, Future. Pain running deeper than the ocean.
No, but what's the name of the song?
It is.
That's the name of it. Pain running deeper than the ocean.
Yeah, Deeper Than the Ocean by Future.
Deeper Than the Ocean.
It's on the astronaut status. 2012.
Astronaut.
Yeah,
he used to post that. He would post that on Twitter. Pain running deeper in the ocean.
When he didn't play in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, when he didn't play in the fourth quarter.
Tony, you couldn't do that in 2024, bro. People be like, is Tony Allen going to ask for a trade?
Oh, I know.
Yeah, you couldn't do that nowadays, TA.
Yeah, you can't
They
talk.
too
You
hip
can't
now.
talk wild anymore.
Yeah.
Too hip now.
This
But
man
it's been going on though.
Yeah.
They say his music too mathematical. You
All right,
funny,
Tony,
bro.
enjoy New York, brother. Holler at us.
I'm about to get back to the rest of this conference.
All
man.
right, man. See it. Tony Allen, brought to you by Esco. When you come downtown, make sure you dart right across the street from where FedEx Forum is. Go try that shrimp and grits. Go try all that food. They got those tacos. Try everything they got over at Esco. The food there is unbelievable.
Yes, it is.
You got good vibes, get you a hookah to go with it.
And you may run into 2 Chainz.
Yeah.
You might.
If he pops into town, you never know. I tell you this.
I heard
Esco needs to holler at me and let me know when he is coming in town,
for
because
sure.
I need 2 Chainz in this studio.
Who's our There's one of our players who goes. No, Lamar Stevens.
Ja goes to Esco.
Lamar big Esco.
Everybody goes to Esco.
Lamar's a big
Everybody goes to
guy.
Esco, bro. Everybody goes to Esco. Good hookah, good vibes, good music, good DJs.
Yeah.
Good
Vibes?
energy.
Vibes? It's a vibe.
Shout out.
That's a vibe.
Shout out Esco.
It's going to do it for today's show. Thanks to John Roser across the glass. Thanks to Davin Walker. Thanks to Tony Allen. Thanks to Jalen back in the studio. Until tomorrow, we go home.